But we've got reanimated rock stars, musicians and bands, both alive and returned from beyond the grave, face off in a thunderous concert to the death. So this can be a rock star. This could be, MJ got Bowied. Exactly. This could be a band. This could be somebody who does music. This could be a particular artist. This could be the bassist for Metallica. It could be, it's some sort of a music-themed character or series of characters. Nominate Sublime before Rome joined. I feel like it's cheating to add Guar here. Rock and roll Beethoven and radioactive Freddie Mercury. I love it. Radioactive Freddie Mercury just looks like Freddie Mercury. I want to see Freddie Mercury. All right, so you can vote for who you want to see in the final battle. Exclamation point V and either 1, 2, or 3. 1 for Sublime, 2 for Beethoven, or 3 for Freddie Mercury. And check that out. You've got Sublime. You've got Beethoven, but rock and roll. He kind of looks like Elvis. And then finally, radioactive Freddie Mercury, who just looks like Freddie Mercury. So far, it looks like it's going to be Beethoven versus Freddie Mercury. Oh, wait a second. Let's go back. Look at Freddie's other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does have 7 fingers. Now, Dice pointing out, we know that Beethoven and Freddie Mercury would just create a supergroup. Ready. Symphony of Destruction, the rock and roll showdown between Beethoven and radioactive Freddie. It doesn't say superhuman, it says radioactive, like maybe he had spent time too close to uranium. It does show him as just a badass Freddie Mercury. He just looks like normal Freddie Mercury here, which I think is great. I'm just concerned, right? He's going from AIDS to cancer. Having AIDS and being radioactive, could life kick you in the balls any more than that? Yeah, Dice, that's the point I was getting at. He's suffered enough at this point. I'm turning Fred back on. Speaking of Freddie Mercury.
True. Both have that royal flair. But I'd argue Beethoven would rock harder than any Disney-fied version of a Prince. More like Fall Out Boy meets classical crossover. I'd pay to see that concert. Just don't let Disney near it. They'd turn it into a musical. Improvements, sure. But let's not forget that every tech leap brings us one step closer to AI domination. Just ask Skynet.
Like, legit fantastic things to say. He's just a little too conversational. We need to shut Fred up a little bit. Freddie's mustache would win on its own. I completely agree.
A clash of musical titans, rock and roll Beethoven unleashed a symphony of sound waves that reverberated through the battlefield, challenging the very essence of radioactive Freddie Mercury's electrifying presence.
I mean, that doesn't look like Freddie Mercury, but that is, wow. I mean, that is two musicians damaging each other with music, or maybe... I don't know. I don't know why Freddie Mercury has a bow. I know. Like, it's more than in the ballpark, right? Like, the person in the blue suit was damaged by something. They took damage. That wasn't awful. I'll give it that. How about that? We set pretty low bars here. That looks like Jason Momoa if he never got into shape. Battle 2.
With a dazzling display of vocal prowess and a burst of radioactive energy, Freddie retaliated, his voice cutting through the chaos like a razor, but the force of Beethoven's relentless composition drowned him out, leaving him vulnerable.
Watch, something crawls up Freddie. This is definitely truck stop Freddie. Watch his arm. Something crawls up and goes into his arm. What is that? His band also opened an unannounced show at Harley Fest this last weekend. He was ripping the bass. I had no idea he played music. Is that Louis C.K.? Yeah, this has definitely gone off the rails. I feel like maybe the LLM or the AI in this case was maybe a bit under pressure. Yeah, Sam Kinison is kind of who I was thinking as well. Let's see, maybe the third battle brings it back.
In one final crescendo, the master of classical rock struck a power chord that shattered Freddie's defenses, silencing the legendary singer forever in a haunting echo of defeat.
I don't know what to do with that other than maybe he's celebrating. That looks like he's celebrating. The classics always win, says Irish. Irish Luck with Rock and Roll Beethoven has got the win. I'm glad we were all here for this, I think. Freddie's half-life was too short. I agree. Radioactive Freddie Mercury. I really wanted him to win. I mean, this is it's a great video here. I don't know why Rock and Roll Beethoven has like smoke on his sleeves, but overall that actually looks like a decent scene. There. And we've got a winner in Rock and Roll Beethoven. Irish Luck, congratulations on, I think it's your first win here on DeathLab. Look at that. You've got the crown.